Hey, shalom, shalom. Giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of their millstone which rule well. Peace, much love, honors, and blessings, salutations to the elect to be held, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, which hope their conduct, composure, and integrity, standing and believing firmly upon the names of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and Yahushai, the only begotten Son, the Son of God. All right, Yahweh and Yahushai are the names, Yahweh being who the world ignorantly calls God. All right, but the proper name is Yahweh. And then you have Yahushai, who is the Son of God, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. But the proper name is Yahushai. All right, and these are two beautiful names, well, marvelous and magnificent names, entities of true power. All right, as the scriptures identify Yahweh as a true living power. All right, and his son. All right, I just said in Matthew 28, power and authority was given to his son. And a beautiful statement, in fact, that the brother, the elder from Mississippi, Kazak, said months ago, and I always think about this though, is that Yahweh is so powerful that he can make his own son all powerful. And with the elect, specifically the 144,000, the Lord is going to give them access to all power as well. So, as some brothers have said, we're going to be like many Most High. We, meaning we're Lord, and I'm part of that number. But hey, the Lord Yahweh is a master of his power. All right. And he can use it at will, and he can give anything all powers. So that's an incredible God. All right. So call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. What I want to do, basically the lesson title is going to be, oh, how we told you this was not your rest. Oh, how we told you Israelites, this is not your rest. And basically, that's stemming from what's been going on with the northern tribe, Issachar, here very recently, after Trump got put into office, on his first day of inauguration. He signed a bunch of executive orders. I think it was 100 executive orders. But the main one that everybody's focusing on is Trump cracking down on deportation, ICE, I think even, DEI. But Trump being a real asshole to Issachar. But brothers have been making lessons on it, but that's why I wanted to say on this lesson, man, oh, how we told you Israel, this was not your rest. You got Esau showing his devilry, his horns, or not his horns, well, yeah, his horns per se, but also Esau showing his hatred that he's always had for you. I just got done watching a clip of a Judite, talking about how this land really belongs to Issachar and the natives. All right, and it's true. That's fucking true, man. I ain't gonna lie. I imagine making this lesson, but yelling with anger because it's angering to hear these crackers speak wickedly concerning oppression. That's in the scriptures. The wicked speak wickedly concerning oppression. Esau likes to say, well, why do you keep going back to the old time? Motherfucker, because it matters. Because of how you got this fucking country, it matters. You stole this land, man. And you have a plethora of a fucking dictionary of pages citing, quote, laws, ordinances, penal codes, whatever, that fucking protect your guiltiness, your guiltness. That protect your guilt. What is that word? That protects your guilt and the crimes that you committed to get this land. So this Jake, going in and talking about how this is really, that the so-called white man is really the illegal immigrant. That's the fucking truth. You'd call Issachar a wetback by crossing the Rio Grande River. Ain't even that big of a river. But look at your history, man. You crossed the whole goddamn ocean to get over here. And then you stole this land, man. You murdered millions of innocent natives and yeah, Mexicans, so-called Mexicans, to take this land. You calling them and telling them to go back from where they came from. We have every right to say that same shit back to you. And you are wicked you speak wickedly concerning oppression regarding that matter. Bitch ass Donald Trump said, we're gonna send millions and millions back from whence they came. From whence they came, what about you from where you came, motherfucker? You come from Europe. All right, you come from the Caucasus Mountains. Esau's a real prick, man. He's a real twat. And it was bound to come up and come back because you've always had Esau talking about go back to Mexico, go back to your own land. You self-entitled Karens and prick twat crackers, man. Talking shit about go back to Mexico and go back to wherever you came from. You a real asshole for doing that, man. Because you don't belong here, man. Like that Jake said, you're the real illegal immigrant. Salaka. But let me go ahead and pick y'all up or pick the phone up. I'm driving a different vehicle for now. But anyways, so I ain't got my phone mount. But this all stemming though from the lesson entitled, how we told you Israelites that this was not your rest. Because you see what Esau is doing to you. All right. The scriptures tell you, the scriptures are a guide and an eye opener. All right. They tell you how your enemy thinks, and the enemy being the so-called white man. All right. And the grand scheme of things, all these other nations are your enemies. All right. When you look really into it, because none of them have helped our cause. If these nations cared about us, man, you'd think they would step in and be like, hey Esau, leave them alone. You've been a real tyrant to them, and you've been doing all this shit to them. You've been lying to them. You've been stealing their land. You kill them unrighteously, but you don't see none of the nations doing that. So they are our enemies. All right. And so, but sticking on the point, you're seeing Esau showing his hatred, like it says in his perpetual hatred, pursuant to Ezekiel 35. Okay. All right. For the hatred that thou hast had against the children of Israel. All right. It says that they shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword when their iniquity had an end. All right. Yet you pursued them with the sword. That's Esau. And hey, man, pens, P-E-N-S, are the swords of this generation. Esau continuously signs shit, all right, with his, his blue ink or his black ink, red ink, whatever. Because he actually does it all down to a color, man. Like with red, that's why they have you sign in red when you go to court. You're giving them the jurisdiction and authority to get over on you. And even Apostle Gabar, he brought out that the lesson. It's really, talking about us brothers, man, how we had a helping hand in writing the scriptures, because that's what the word authority means. All right. To be an author, you write. All right. But with Esau today, man, he's prescribing unrighteousness. All right. That's what is that? Isaiah 10. Woe to them who prescribe unrighteous decrees. All right. They framing law by mischief, man. You assholes, man. And Trump got these crackers in the mind too, thinking that we don't belong here. We were the first ones here, man. All right. The natives. Well, really the 10 tribes. It started with the migration, down in Hispaniola to South America, and we migrated up. God damn, that fucking smell, man. This paper mill all the time, man. Well, it smells so terrible. That's Esau's way of living, man. I don't even want to talk. It makes me want to gag. I brought three brothers down here like a year and a half ago, and I brought them this way intentionally because I wanted them to see what it smelled like. It didn't even smell as bad as it smells right now. But on that day when I brought them here, it didn't even smell as bad as it usually smells, and even they were still the man, the brother I tells them, man. But yeah, Salaka, man, Salaka. I'll be talking, all of a sudden I smell it because forgetting I'm around there. But anyways, Esau, framing law by mischief. You're seeing Trump signing this law, and he giving the police force federal officers as well to round up Issachar, which is Jake. All right, the so-called Mexicans are Israelites, because you do have some groups out there, some Israelite groups that want to just be Negro exclusive, but Issachar is one of the 12 sons of Israel, so he's an Israelite. So you so-called Mexicans are Israelites. You so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Colombians, Hondurans, and all that. You're Israelites. All right. It's not just about blacks and skin color, man. But Esau, given the what do you call it? The freedom to do whatever they got to do to get Issachar, deport them out of America if they're illegals or undocumented. And you got crackers backing it, like, yeah, if you wanna be a citizen, go through the proper channels. You piece of shit, man. This is just Esau and his entitlement and so-called superiority just showing right now. You had this, you have Esau always being a fucking bully, man. This white devil, man, he's a devil. But, it's showing the hatred that this devil has always had for you Israelites. And it's also showing again that this is not our rest. Because if this was your arrest, this wouldn't be happening. You'd be an equal. You'd be an American citizen, and this wouldn't even be an issue. And it's funny how, the brother Yaron, our camp, brought this out in his lesson. It's funny how during the time that all these illegals came in, these so-called illegals came in, right? And they're targeting Issachar. They're not addressing how these fucking Arabs, these Chinese, these Koreans, and Russians and all that, these other heathen made their way in here as well, these sleeper cells. They're not focusing on that. They're focusing on Issachar. But what about the sleeper cells? What about these? And they're calling Jake the terrorists, with a T. See, man, Esau hates you Israelites, man. And who knows? All right, because you had Trump as well, man. He said, you had that cracker ask him, so now you identify the cartels as foreign terrorist domestic organizations. And then he goes, does that mean you're going to go after them? And Trump said, who knows? Stranger things have happened. So who knows really? What if Esau does is try to start a war with Issachar over there in Mexico? I mean, there's a lot. These organizations that are doing their own thing, but America doesn't have control over them. Okay. But you've had movies like Two Guns. All right. So, yeah, man. But, man, this devil, man, speaking wickedly concerning oppression, man. Just leave him the fuck alone. I mean, we know Esau can't do that. He's not satisfied, man. He wants to round up the people. Ultimately, to dress them in this chip, the RFID chip. All right. But, man, the hatred for Israel is not going to stop. And Esau, this is just Esau showing his hatred. Like a brother told me, it's really ultimately showing that we're getting closer to persecution. We're not the fucking problem on the earth, man. We really ain't. The Israelites are not the problem on the earth. It's you goddamn devils. You Edomites. All right? You so-called white people. You're the fucking problem, man. You're a master of your cunningness. That's all it is. And that was an attribute and a characteristic you were given from your birth. All right, it said that you were a cunning man of the field. All right, a cunning hunter and man of the field. And you know, a hunter, you know, you hunting right now the game is that you hunting the Israelites, you know? And so, but it says you're cunning, skillfully deceptive. And one area that you're skillfully deceptive with is the tongue. All right? You've mastered how to be a fucking asshole and devil with that thing, man. You're good at lying, and you do it through your policies. And look at I love that word policy now, because it goes back to the word cunning. All right? Policy means cunning, which means to lie. So again, you frame lies through mischief. You frame laws through mischief, which is really lying. All right? But really to protect your devilry and your deception. All right? So, hey, man, Esau's a devil. Okay? And, you know, at the end of the day, you Israelites, stop thinking this is your goddamn rest, because look what he's doing. All right? He's attacking the northern tribes right now, basically. So, I don't want to say, you know, some brothers will say, wake up Jacob, but nah, man, like, you're going to find out, all right? You're going to find out the hard way that this devil never loved you, and that he never wanted you to, he's had quotes where he's said things like he doesn't plan on sharing this planet. And he sees you as beneath him. What did the Russian hitman or assassin say to Denzel in the movie? He goes, like a bottle cap, a lint, you know, it's just something to be removed. Like that's how this devil looks at you Israelites, man, like lint, or, you know, like how the Lord looks at these heathen, but Esau uses it against you Israelites, man. He sees you as less than nothing. So even that devil in the movie, Salakia for ranting, but I wanted to say it real quick, the Blood and Bone, you know, that uppity elite cracker said to that Jake, he's like, face it, James, do you set a dinner plate for your dog at the table? You know, he says, besides your athleticism and your acrobatism, we have no real use for you. Esau's a fucking asshole, man. So whatever, man. Esau is showing his hatred, and really it's the Lord using them to show that this ain't your rest, man. This is not your rest. So, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all glory and praise and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. It's like double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which rule well. Peace and much love, honors and blessings to the elect of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, which hold their kind of composure and integrity. To the next one I say, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, Barakatham. Kwam Mesha Allah, Shalom. Shalom.